Welcome back, love and light crew. I miss my rings. They've been sitting and charging and waiting, and it feels nice to have them back on. I didn't know if I was going to feel a difference, but just that lack of expectation, made all the difference. Anyway, angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages exclusive to who I intend to be here. Okay. Angels of light and love, I welcome you in to direct and protect these messages, my chakras, my auras, my space, and that of my light and love crew, which is inclusive of family that does the work from the heart chakra. Yes. All right. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot because that's what I was initially called to. It tends to, I don't know, it feels like it speaks to me, pretty quickly. But then because of this whole thing about renewal and rebirth, I thought, since it was sitting directly above Ostara, I forgot to do that. All right. So I don't know what to expect today, but there's trickery. There's a thick layer of trickery. It's like a fog, it's subtle, like a mist in the air. And there's like a tinge of like letting the light in, Yep. Okay. Here. What did it open up to? Bottom of the deck is 8 of Wands. Say no more, because it's in reversal. Things are close. You see? You see what came out? It's the Page of Swords. Right after that, Page of Cups in reverse and 2 of Pentacles in reverse. That's what's happening there. Same old energy. Intruders. I guess I figured out that someone has a gift of seeing. And people who are seers are not really who you would expect them to be. So anyway, hopefully they're here to learn. But yeah, I have this sneaking suspicion, cumulative to these detailed droplets of information, that they are, like spies that just came, out of water, like above water. It's like it's starting to evaporate. So it's like it's in the rising instead of like in the underworld, in the underground. And so I have a sneaking suspicion that things are not what they seem to be when it comes to my current environment. Not everyone will understand this, but I feel like I'm being led on to believe something else. Like, it's very strange. I'm pretty sure. Because, the government can do pretty much anything. And other factions of it, the CIA, the FBI, the whatever, they can arrange for certain situations, certain frames of mind. So, Spirit, what do you want to say with regards to clarifying that? Oh, dear. Knight of Cups in reverse. What do you want to say about that? It's like that, because that's chivalry, but chivalry is dead almost, like that that romanticism of how things used to be. You know, like happy-go-lucky, like, you know, people, you know, doing this small talk, and, you know, it's like the Truman Show, but it's like chivalry is dead. Like, that's not real, you know? That's what... Because, you know, there's a bunch of people who are at a younger crowd who are developing their gifts sooner than, you know, them being dropped in, you know, at a later age. So we have a younger generation that is very tapped into their gifts, but there's still a lot of learning to do. Like, there's a lack of accountability or lack of maturity in their sense of responsibility with their gifts. So, I mean, they become like puppets to very manipulative forms of authority. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, things are not always what they seem, you know? When you get set up in a different environment, it's like... Anyway, that's what it's saying, you know? So let's see what else do you want to say with regards to that, Spirit? I mean, just clarify again, you know, a supportive comment on the clarifier. Okay. Oh, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. There's an underground mastery at work here. It's almost like the job, like the environment I'm in is almost like attempting to make things seem like effortless, like non-assuming, non-threatening, just like easy does it, like back to the old times. But at the same time, it's not. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's something underground in the works. Like, it's almost like within the subtleties of trying to bury you alive. You know what I'm talking about? Like, looking at the context. Seriously. It's, you know, it's like cheers to, you know, burying yourself alive, you know? You know, not living up to... Why am I getting this? Not living up to your fullest potential. Almost like, I know that what I'm doing right now, I'm choosing to invest myself on an incremental growth pattern. I mean, like, there are a lot of things to be done, and this is not supposed to be a stressful experience. It's supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be exciting. And, you know, I spent like literally all day cleaning, like Clorox. Like, I think I'm swelling up a little bit because it kind of got on my skin. But I had to do some major cleanup, and that's just like in one area that has been very, very neglected for like almost a decade or more. And so I just... This is very strange, Spirit. Like, so as far as my personal investments, I'm not gauging it based on the choices that I made. I'm saying the choices that I've made are correct, but the environment that I'm in is not exactly what it seems, because you have these random like third-party agents, which is like there's other vendors, there's internally speaking, an extension of an internal entity, right? And then there's also that come to visit, that have certain appointments. And then there's like customers and clients that come in. You don't know their background. Like I've caught people staring at me, not because like, I was dressed up or whatever. People were really fixated on me or getting really close up in my space. And it's like the nature of the business is to be in close proximity with people. So I think, something turned up over here. Page of Pentacles, faced by the Sun and Justice. Let me show you. Hold on. I want to put it in my mouth, but hold on. Okay. You see the Sun and Justice right there? And they're all like kids here almost. Like they're so young. The Page of Pentacles is investing in happiness and righteousness, and behind that is Ace of Cups and then Karma, which is judgment, but in reverse. So it's like, that's what I was going to say, that even if I'm being set up in an environment that is siphoning and trying to read and monitor me, and control me in some aspect, while I make funds incrementally, it's like I know that if there is some like dirty business being done, that they're all going to get their karma. All of them. They're going to, like, people are invested in like happiness and the balancing of the scales, an absolute renewal, and it's coming. But so like I'm told to invest more in the positive aspect of things. So what are these two that I don't know why I was holding two, but Knight of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. I feel like, the Knight of Pentacles, I always tell you, like, they're on delivery mode, okay? They take the longest because they have precious cargo, when it comes to the Knights, all four Knights. And so, when they do the drop-off, okay, then it's like they're coming back, okay? So, they're a lot more focused and like lightweight, in coming back because they don't have that added weight, that added responsibility. So they're coming back sooner. However, it's like, but the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So it's telling me a couple of things, okay? So if we're the journeyman and we're dropping off something, it's also like it's a meetup where there's like a major investment, okay, by the divine, like, okay? So it's like collective experience in some, okay? We have a job to do and we're going to like contribute to that, that picture, like that end goal. So we're like depositing and then we can do when we come back. But then there's another energy which I initially got, which is like they're dropping it off, but because it's not in upright, you know what I'm saying? Like, so this is like a secret pot, like that we're investing in, energetically we're investing in this, right? In the job that we're doing for like spirit or whatever. Yeah, because spirit is the emperor here, right? But like, because I always see it like as, anyway, it feels like somebody did like a drop off that was like psych, they like faked it, and they're coming back home with the same amount like of funds, like they did a switch up. You see what I'm saying? Like there's something funky there. What do you want to say about that, Spirit? Because it's like, because the Sun card, you know, it always has like a baby on a horse, right? A white horse. But this horse is more like a night horse here. You know, like there's something. There's something going on behind the scenes when it comes to like ritualistic form, okay? Because that's behind the scene. You see what I'm saying? It's painting a picture. Oh shoot, yeah. Um, okay, yeah. It still fell in that reversal. Something ritualistic in its form. It was behind the three cards. It was behind the scene. So like since we mentioned the Emperor, it's like Spirit is trying to tell me like you know, giving me a clue in, a drop in, because you know Major Arcana 4 is the Emperor, and being that the fourth one is like it's behind the scenes, like Spirit's the only one that can really see it other than the people that are like partaking in it. So it's like yeah, there's something here because it's like psych energy. You see that face of the kid? Oh, it's like psych energy, like a night. You know, it's there's a fake in here. Like there's something not right. You know why? Because like we see like the white like lamb or something in the background. I don't know, white goat, white whatever. But then it mirrored to this, and it's like there's shape shifting here when it comes to like youngsters, like youngster energy. It's like mischievous, like they're taking advantage of like the youth and mischief of like kids, you know, like they're doing that. Like kids who don't even know that they're gifted as well. You know what I'm talking about? Like some of them do, but then some of them don't either. So there's like this shape-shifting energy in the investment, you see, like there's that, and that's she's like hypothetically holding the sun pentacle, right? And then you see that the shape-shifting to the white horse from the like white deer or whatever that was, and like throwing it up like child's play, like a ball in the air, and that pentacle becomes the sun. So there's like there's something not right in here. Anyway, Spirit's like, okay, even though there's like that going on, there's still that like face value that is correct for me. You know, like it's just trying to like fit in. It's like undercover energy. It's like what we picked up from yesterday, the Jane Doe energy. Trying to like sneak past. What the heck? That is crazy. You know, I don't think that I would have come to these answers, because this is very, very different from what I'm used to, okay? I wouldn't have gotten these answers had it not been for what I invested in today, despite how I woke up. Like, I had some kind of, like, phlegm thing going on, and I remember waking up, and I don't remember if I, like, got up to spit it out. So I think I fell back asleep again, and then I woke up again later, and it was, I didn't realize I went back to sleep, and like my throat was like, I was almost like getting sick, and I was like, nope, I'm not, like, it wasn't like a refusal, it was just like, no, I know myself, I know what's being projected onto me, and I refuse to, like, even if I swallowed that back up, I'm stronger than this, and like, I'm not going to subdue my energy to whatever's implied. And so when you tell it like it is, then it's so. Yeah, and so it is. And so I got up and I did my stuff. Cut into two. Yeah, 2 of Wands in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. It's saying goodbye to kind of like, it's like a new need for a need for a new assessment. Yeah, the air right in front of me is very suspended, like dense. Yes, people are trying to, like, energies are trying to get up, like, all up in my space. But yeah, this is saying goodbye to like an old form of self and needing to make a new assessment. And that's what I did when I was telling you, like, waking up. Yeah. So I got a lot done. Like, that shit isn't gonna do it by itself. Like, finding 5 dead mice, like, that were decomposing, like, no. And then, like, all the other stuff that's affiliated with that, like, and, that my ex purposefully left, and it was just, like, a bunch of other stuff. Like, had to do some heavy cleaning. And I'm glad I did, because it's so much better in there. Like, gosh, to know, like, all it took was just for me to do it. And when you say goodbye to, like, these dense energies, like, not just, like, heavy energies, like, dark, solemn energies, that are stagnant, that are so complacent in their ways, that it also equates to, like, dense energy, you know what I mean? So it's cutting itself again. Oh, yeah, the high priest. So, and it's cutting out to another thing, King of Swords. Yeah, so it's really sticking to your guns when you, like, follow through with your decisions. That it's not just an Xing out of a certain person in your life, but all of the other affiliations with that. Like, there's this new way of life when it comes to adopting, like, fully integrating those decisions of letting go of certain energies and adopting the ways that support that decision. So I just committed to cleaning. And out of the so many years of our relationship, like, goodness, what a big lesson to learn. There's something huge coming that's, made for me, that, like, why would there be such, like, an insane amount of, like, Spirit had to create, like, this big billboard of a picture for me in order for me to remember. That's funny how important it is to learn this lesson before, like, taking on this new thing. So, yeah, it's good. Like, I'm not mad. I just, like, like, sometimes I just get shocked. Like, it's like sticker shock, where you're like, gosh, you really sold out for that much, And it's, yeah. I don't. Like, I trained myself to make difficult calls, not just, like, difficult, like, executive decisions, but also difficult, like, physical calls, picking up the phone and having to face, like, what that situation puts me through, like the Ace of Swords, and then the Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, it's taking Spirit's cup, and that's the truth of it. Like, knowing that, like, I don't have to play with these energies anymore. Like, I don't have to fool around with that stuff. I don't have to fool around with, like, sedatives or, like, like, I'm not saying, like, people who do that are bad or anything, but I just know, pertaining to the conditions of my life within those phases, Like I'm just better off. So why were we getting all of that, Spirit? I don't. Oh, sticker shock. That it's just like, wow. And that's why it's so important for me to stay, pretty much aloof, when it comes to, there's very big reason why I need to. This is not like 100% loner energy. This is leader energy. Yeah, that's what Spirit wanted me to get from that. So you see, like, the mermaid is waiting for him to, like, see that difference. It's a world of difference when you perceive yourself to be a loner, or when people tell you, like, you're a loner or whatever, or antisocial or whatever, or there's some kind of deficit in you, rather than saying, like, no, you're a leader, you stand apart, So that's the truth of it, Getting Lake of Fire because, they're at a lake, almost like a creek. And then remember we talked about the reflection of the sword. And I'm hearing, like, where do bad folks go when they die? They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Go to the lake and something. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Okay. No. Yep, 6. Anyway, 6 of Swords, then the 7 of Swords, then a 9 of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so not starting something new or parking it, because we're adamant about getting our rest and finding that calm, whether in waking or sleeping state. Yeah, like we're like trying to like making the steel for it. It's like it's just like the one up from the 6 of Swords. Like it's almost like gunning it. Like there's a lot of thought form energy here, and that's why I think Spirit was telling us that it's important to take breaks, like to sleep, and and also put on sleep mode to like certain avenues of routines that we have, like when you do that, you realize that certain parts of our lives are like on autopilot. And when you don't break up that pattern to like change up something new, you're not challenging yourself. Like you're, yeah. So, yeah, so not start, it's like tying up loose ends, but like, yeah, so we're pretty much parked here. Like we're not, it's not like we're not moving. It's like we're just parked and we're tying up loose ends right there. Okay. But we're not letting it aggravate us anymore. We're not losing sleep over it. We're getting our beauty rest. And it's like putting, yeah. 6 to the 7 to the 9. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting out of being stuck. Contrary to the Chariot being in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. Because we go 6 to the 7 upright, and then 8 is missing, 8 of Swords is missing, and then 9 of Swords is in reverse. So the pattern implies that 8 of Swords should be in reverse. It's a missing here. It's a missing avenue here. So it's telling us, like, everything is encrypted. Like, people try to, like, get into my business or whatever, and they can't. They're not like me. They're not given the same information. Like, they're not giving the same. Yeah, they're not They're not the same. That's all there is to it. They're not supposed to be the same. So anyway, I think this energy here, doing the fake like shapeshift, like I want the same things, etc. Like painting this picture, but it's not right. Like there's something not real about that. Like it's an illusion. But karma's coming, people are gonna learn. So, anyway, this is getting out of being stuck and making us feel for like what we truly need. Like, it doesn't mean escaping like every situation. It's more like, okay, well we're gonna allow people to learn their lessons, okay? We're going to reinforce our boundaries, and it doesn't mean that we have to be a bitch. It really doesn't. All it means is that we don't have to be like extra yes men. Like we don't need to be anxious to like please other people just so that we could like fit in. We just do our job. We just do what we're gonna make it. We'll just make the best out of our situation. That's all there is to it. We don't need to oust ourselves from it. I mean, that's how you become like the best leader. There's a whole world of difference, loner versus leader. And if these energies are going to insist upon being around me, whether it's in this environment or that environment or another, it's, I got things that I need to do, and these energies know. If they're reading me, they'll know that I know. And you know what that means at this point? That means that they don't want me to say it. Okay. Well, they will learn their lesson. More than one, actually. So, I just need to do what I need to do. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Hermit in reverse. Yeah. It's an awakening. Coming out of the dark night of the soul, knowing, like, looking at our situation, like somebody pulled, like, the curtains on us, right? It's curtains for you. Yeah. That's basically what, it's a projection of what's going to come to them. That's the secret sauce right there. Top of the deck is Ten of Swords. Oh, yeah, it's curtains, all right. It's curtains. That is crazy. Four of Pentacles in reverse. And all I have to do is what our spirit guides do best when we need to learn, like, really tough lessons. They have to, like, have somewhat of a hands-off approach. Like, you're going to take the wheel. Go ahead and take the wheel and see where you're going to take yourself, And, a lot of that a lot of the times when that happens, it's like they're driving drunk, so they're just going to, like, scale off a bridge almost. Yeah. From like one world to another, basically. So it's like at that midpoint when they're supposed to transition, they're gonna fuck themselves over, really. Yeah, but you have to be like, the best place in love is to like know that if there's energy that chooses to oppose and like for the sake of opposing, for the power of opposing, that's what I'm hearing is it's decomposing. Yeah. That's what it looked like, the mice in the mouse traps, and some were not even in the mouse trap. So it's like, that's, ugh. So anyway, there's that. We're going to go to the Ostara because we're talking about the rebirth. And after seeing that, like, people are going to learn. I'm grateful for being like one of the best teachers. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But teachers are always learning as well. To stay on top of things. Oh, my blue candle just went out. Ace of Pentacles right there. Now it's turned up. It's a renewal. It's a new start. This is the golden ticket. Spirit is telling me, like, I didn't veer off. I didn't like steer off that edge. Like, no. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yep, this is the Ace of Pentacles on a double. It's absolute abundance. Like, it's raining abundance. You see how many like flowers are up above? They're purple flowers, by the way. Intuition. It's is that the third eye chakra? I say it's indigo, but yeah, it's slightly leaning towards that. Anyway, or crown. Anyway, there's a lot of purple in this photo, and so 11 is just like the ace card. So it's like double time. We just gave our 2 cents from the divine, like representing for the divine brand ambassador. Like, oh, do you see it's a mouse? That's crazy. How crazy is that? That's so crazy. The mice that like the mice spirit that like died, in several places of it's like giving me their 2 cents. Like they have spirits too, so they're telling me, this is correct. In some way that everything expresses divinity. So when you look at like their decomposing carcasses, it's like that was a way to like contribute to this message and like the visual view, especially since I cleaned it up and I had to scrub and all of that, and I had the aftermath of like a bit of like swelling from having cleaned up so much. Oh, it's splitting to the King of Wands or King of Cups. I think it's the King of the King of Cups, because I just remembered seeing like the cauldron before, and I thought it was the King of Wands before because of the antlers. But I think when I looked at the book, it was the King of Cups. So that's spirit. This is definitely spirit, like, absolutely. You see, like, the hands are just like, yep. Like she got it. See? That's crazy. Let me just double check. King of Cups is spirit in like most loving form to me. King of... Oopsie. Just keep slipping through here. Queen of Cups. Yep, it's the King of Cups. Intellect, mastery of emotions, logic, solutions. The king shows himself as a stag as he meditates over a large vessel. The King of Cups is the master of emotion and intellect. The king is emotionally invested in each situation and showing love and empathy, all while maintaining the knowledge and logic needed to deal with any given situation. Holy smokes. Echo of the king. Whilst experiencing difficulty, it is in your best interest to remain calm and take the necessary steps. Find the solution while you consider the emotional well-being of those around you. See? Holy smokes. She's like, that was crazy. That's so crazy, Spirit. Holy smokes, I already forgot what we were talking about. That's crazy. Oh, the divinity expressed within, just looking at, the carcasses, and like, it's just left an imprint, and guys, it's crazy. Like, I'm like, I don't care how long it's, well, no. As long as it takes, I am going to I'm going to clean up this mess. As long as it takes. Because you know what? The mess needs to be cleaned up. That's all. Like, And it just feels so good to have things organized and not have to like skirt, you know, like around bullshit energy. Do you know how much like feng shui I just like added, like magnified into my space? Seriously. King of Swords and Page of Pentacles, I believe. No. Is it? Let me see here. Page of Pentacles. Because there's nothing in her hand. So I will have to say, since... Yeah, it is Page of Pentacles. Okay. Spiritual contentment, intuition, reflection, and nature. An ethereal princess moves through a river of moonlit foxes. While most of the coin suit deals with material wealth, the page is a symbol of spiritual bounty. The woman is content, and the foxes are benevolent spirits who guide her. Use your heart to make the decisions you are querying when you see the page of coins. This can mean taking time to reflect, preferably close to nature and away from distracting technology. Yep, sleep mode, or is it? Yeah, sleep mode. That's crazy. I was going to say it, but I was like, I already said it before in a recent reading or whatever, so I just elaborated on the other things. Anyway, cultivate your intuition by keeping your body physically fit and your spaces uncluttered. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Yep. That is insane. Do you see that? Like, it's like standing your ground. We have the King of Swords there, like samurai, like not, like saving face, not even showing the face, you know? And right behind it is like the inner child spirit of like, hey, I'm gonna get this, you know, I'm basically employed by spirit, you know? And I'm gonna get these things done, like in the best way possible. That's crazy. Like, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to reorganize these things? And it's like, you have to find, like, the excitement in, like, having a job set for you, like, that gives you a sense of autonomy. And it's, like, it's not just, like, so cookie cutter. Like, of course these things need to get done, but you figure out how you're going to go ahead and organize that little, like, project thing going on. And you just, like, it's making sense out of your space and your resources, and that also means not keeping everything. But like, this is excellent, like freaking excellent. How do you, crazy spirit, crazy. That is so crazy. Holy smokes. That's excellent, spirit. So excellent. Okay, let's see if anything else, if Spirit wants to say anything else before we move on to the, what do you call it? The bananagrams. The Hermit card, again. Dark Night of the Soul. So even when we go through the renewal process, it's also going, like, it's having to revisit that space. You know? Revisit the darkness of that space, and like, it's not like dwelling in it, it's just like, it's seeing the comparative view of what you can do, so you can give yourselves so we can give ourselves personal accolades, so we don't have to depend on like anybody else like giving us approval, so that like inevitably creates us to be like yes men or yes women. So it's revisiting the darkness of those spaces so that we can see, like, before and after, cause and effect, especially by our own, like, hands. And that's so good. Because even, like, on a very basic level, you see how, like, there's mushrooms at the forefront? That's telling us, like, on a, like, even microbial type of level, the most primitive places that have very few life forms, they still have mushrooms, you know, like it's they grow from scarcity, so there isn't any like lack mindset doesn't affect them. Scarcity doesn't affect them. They, yeah, that's really what's going on there. Huh. Yeah, they grow in like moist, dark places. Yeah, like within the shadows. Mm-hmm. Okay. The top card is the High Priestess in reverse. Um, okay, these, why does it keep, like, I don't know. Bottom of the deck is Page of Wands. So it's starting something. Okay, I'm told to cut the deck with the High Priestess in reversal. And that says Justice in reverse. Yeah, so people are trying to take matters into their own hands when it comes to like using their own like levels of darkness, but that also means like at the level that I'm at, that I do have a support crew that is also ensuring justice, that are equally as talented. They're just like in the underground. That's all there is to it. And both of them are are kind of blindfolded. Both Justice as Mayette, you know, and and this like beetle type of like moth. Yeah, she's more like built like a moth. Um, uh, with so we're given like messages that yeah, it's good because I feel good. So we're gonna cut the deck with the Page of Wands as far as like given a new start. It's not just a rebirth; it's a start. Like, where did we get that? The foxes, yeah. We're led by like these many foxes. These are underground spirits like that are guiding us. Underground energies. Page of Pentacles, yeah. It's like we're being like they're like soft spoken like meditative, like how do I say it? It's like telepathy from like our like support crew. Intuitively we pick up these things like what would my like team do? What would my support? Oh, this is 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it into there, and we have the Page of Wands starting something, and it's on the road to like becoming independent. Like as far as abundance, yeah, being able to rest, like knowing, like it's a cougar. You see, it's cutting itself again here. I mean, like cutting the deck again, but it's being able to have like a watch out, like after we've achieved something great, like that start at a page level exhibits like absolute like abundance, prosperity, like to be able to make money while your eyes are closed, like it's almost like that spiritual investment where it's you're abundant and you know it. Clap your hands. Yes. It's true. Oh, this is the Ace of Swords again with a mouse on the top of it. At the hilt. Yeah. This is crazy. It's a renewal. You see the skeleton on the bottom at the heart? And then the High Priestess. Well, it's like at the rib anyway. It's like that's crazy, Spirit. You're crazy. Okay. That's crazy. Bottom of the deck is 5 of Swords. Yeah, like, this is the absolute one up. There, okay, it's cutting itself again. The Fool card in reverse. So, like, we're starting something new, but, like, it's, like, pre-journey. You know what I mean? It's, like, those incremental steps. So, like, just to kind of fine-tune your frequencies so that it allows for more grace once that, big old journey starts up. But Spirit's saying, like, you've got the absolute one up here. So, yeah, like, when it comes down to it, you not only do you have the higher ground, but because of that, don't stoop to their level. okay? You know that everybody has to learn in their own ways. And so, like, don't be offended if, like, they're not catching on as quickly, or are resistant to catching on, you know? And that still, like, translates to the same thing. So it's like, you know, you can't get mad at, how do I say it? I mean, there's been like phases in my life where like I was completely unaware. And so you just gotta like give it that, what is it? Benefit of the doubt. Or, you know, I'm a completely different person than I was before. So give me a second. Banana grandson. Oh, I forgot. There's a U that fell out. Oh, we got it. That is insane. Insane. I love it. Okay. Okay, that fell on the Ace of Cups, and that is Z. It's about getting that sleep, honey. Honey. Oh shoot. Okay, it's sinking here. Okay. Okay, we have HEDULDIAEOMIULRNNC. So what do we get out of that one? Law of attraction, head, rune, also runic, amazing. No, there's no G here. So amaze, clear, loud, mud, Nile, remain, dial, clean, louder, we do have some names in here as well. Okay, we have Elaine, Eric, Nora, Irene, Mona, Rhoda. That's the first time I got Rhoda. Lori. I know which Lori that is too. Huh. McNeil. Huh. Laura. Aldo, Aldi, Duran, NC. I have somebody like from North Carolina here. Ron, Ronnie. That's the first time I've gotten Ronnie too. Ronald. Oh, I haven't had Ronald in a long time. Um, oh no. Marie. Lainey. Drain. Also crane, like the bird. Um, Dale. Dane. Dare. Raid. Cloud. Molly, but with an IE. Nell. Nadine. Denied. Cried. Cornell. Oh, that's pretty news. Chris Cornell. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't like what you've got me hanging from. Yeah, it's pretty news. Yep, that's definitely it. Okay, so there's more names in here, but I'm not going to go through all of them here. Okay. I also have Holland. Yeah, that might be significant to someone. I liked Amaze. Oh wait, there's another A here. Okay. Hmm. I think I have Numite here. It might have two M's though. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't have a T. Hold this. Oh. I know that there's a crystal in here that I'm supposed to get, that I'm supposed to work with here. Creole, neem, maybe it's clear quartz, I don't know. But some clear crystal is something. There's something else though. Um, hmm. Mm, Lemurian? Lemurian. Is it Lemurian? Yeah, Lemurian. That's the first time I've gotten that here. Let me just double check here. Is it Lemurian? Lemurian. 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 I don't know. Lemurian? Ugh, I don't remember. Lemurian. Lemurian. It's Lemurian. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh, mm, Chrome. Let's see here. Oh, crone. Like maiden mother crone. Um, Hound. Azul. So blue. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I have hide. Dime. lie. Something about hide here. Yeah, there's two places I can put hide. It's like, and then almost a third one. Yeah, it's. Who was I saying that's doing double time? I don't know, but hide is definitely a big thing here. Um, med or lead. I feel like lead is. Yeah. Okay. So we have Archangel Michael here because we have the blue, um, or Archangel Michael if you're looking at Azul. So, but helping lead the way. And as far as med, yeah, there's two areas where we could put in lead. Lemuria, yeah, also is helping lead the way, like the energy behind it. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what this looks like. Oh, excuse me. See? That's crazy, huh? What just about like blew me away was that, where was it, Spirit? Like, seriously, that was crazy to me. Seeing, that with like that. That's crazy to me. Spirit is crazy. Yep, that's it. Okay, so now that this reading is officially over, I thank my sponsors, my supporters, for all of your help in every which way that you do it. I appreciate it. I know a lot of it goes unseen at the moment anyway, but I appreciate it, and upon closing out these portals, now that this reading is officially over, I send all energies back to their homes, their own homes, outside of mine, sending them all back with their appropriate karma due, in light and love, for the learning process. That's it for now. Closing all portals, and thank you for your respect in advance.